What's up, everyone? Kagutsuchi here, and welcome to my debut on YouTube. The top quality of life features that need to be added to Genshin Impact's 2.0 Inazuma update. Now, disclaimer, these opinions are all made by a free-to-play player and will be talked about as such, or may have anti-whale implications. The gap between whales and free-to-play players is large enough as it is, and some of these ideas could be abused in the hands of people with thousands of dollars. Now, let's go over the banner critiques slash reworks. Okay, so reworking the character banners. MiHoYo, stop adding free characters to the banner 9 times out of 10. They are usually lower tier, so their constellations are not valuable when we want a specific 4-star, such as when Enviosity spent almost 60 pulls trying to get Rosaria and failed, but he pulled his fair share of Barbaras, for example. So Barbara, Noelle, I'm looking at you because they are on every single banner. Oh my god. Now, rework number 2. This one's a bit controversial. Cut down the 5-star pity to 50 pulls, possibly for free-to-plays only, and make the 50-50 non-existent. It just doesn't happen unless over $100 has been spent on a specific profile. Then the 50-50 will be implemented or something like that. The explanation for this is that the Ganyu Rework banner is coming sometime around September, give or take. It is coming out around 3 months from now, a little less, and in these next few months, as a free-to-play, I'm going to be spending my resin on Blizzard Strayer artifacts, Ganyu's talent books, saving my crowns, purple books, enhancement ores, everything. Put simply, I am dedicating my account to Ganyu. Problem is, I'm at 54 pulls to pity and didn't lose the 50-50 on the Zhongli Rerun banner. I could dedicate these 3 months to gather all of these resources to pull a Chi-Chi and not have enough saved up to guarantee a Ganyu. That would make all of my work literally worthless, so I feel like these banners need to be more forgiving towards free-to-plays, unless your name is Mtashed and you have like so many 5 stars. It's crazy. Okay, section 2. Reworking the weapon banners. Now, I know they kind of already are doing that with the 2.0, but that's mostly for whales, right? The paths or whatever. So I say that they need to differentiate banner from banner. So I say they need to make an entirely new set of fates that correspond only to the weapons banner, like another set of acquaint fates, for example. These should be giving out during the battle pass, during events, and also should be purchasable with star glitter on a monthly basis, and be bought with 160 Primogems for every 1 fate, just like all the other fates. For the weapons banner, keep the pity amount the same, I'm pretty sure it's around 50 as well. The weapon banner is more forgiving than the character banner in pity numbers. The problem is that nobody but whales pull on it because it's practically a scam. Tectone should not have spent $2,000 of real-world 100% actual money for 6 copies of a 3D model of a red staff in a gacha game. Tectone also said that people should be able to choose what weapon they want out of the 2 advertised, and I agree. Ultimately, if a weapon is guaranteed to people, or at least the rates of one over the other are increased, this will inspire many more people to roll on it, and increase revenue. If a steady amount of fates are given to the free-to-plays, the gap will be closer ever so slightly when it comes to free-to-play versus whale. And if that gap closes, and free-to-play are able to take on harder content at the very least, that means MiHoYo can make harder content. Mtashed quit being a whale because, paraphrased, my level 90 absolutely cracked characters just do not have enough value with the content we are being given. Well, we are only being given this kind of content because of the free-to-play community being so far behind the whales. You could also argue mobile players. Now, number 3, I say, along with all character and weapon banner mechanic rework, they should implement an entire cosmetic banner for the potential profit loss the past 2 ideas could make. Everybody loves the characters in Genshin Impact, even just based off their looks. Skins for this game are a no-brainer, and MiHoYo agrees. In patch 1.6, we got a free Barber skin and a $30 Jean skin. This is a good start, but it's not enough. I feel like MiHoYo should make an entire banner for cosmetics in Genshin. They can make pets a part of it, exclusive pets like the Sealy and Endora in different colors, skins for fan-favorite characters like the Archon outfits for Zhongli and Venti we see in some of the artwork. Things like that put into a gacha-like system. This has immense amounts of benefits. For one, it brings insane amounts of profits to MiHoYo. It is something fans will be happy about, but most importantly, it is not necessary to succeed as a Genshin Impact player. You need good weapons to beat Spiral Abyss with no difficulty. You need concise teams and a variety of built characters to take on the hardest content Genshin has to offer. But you do not need cosmetics. That is, unless they commit the ultimate monetary sin and have added effects to skins that directly impact character strength and gameplay. MiHoYo, I know you are a business, but please do not add another method of pay to win to this game. Now, we're going into the random benefits, big and small section. Number 4, toggling constellations on and off. C6 Bennett. Obviously, we all know this. It most definitely adds to characters like Hu Tao and Diluc with an extra pyro damage bonus and infusion of the weapon, but for anybody else that is not a pyro carry, it completely makes Bennett unviable and wastes the potential of easily one of the best characters in Genshin since the beginning, and even Whales would agree on that. For the whales and the content creators on YouTube, Twitch, obviously, free-to-plays make up the most of the player base to Genshin Impact. So, for the content creators that make character showcase videos, guides, or want to get into showcases or guides, being able to toggle constellations off is a must. What this would do is let whales turn off collected constellations for the showcases to display the max potential of a free-to-play version of the characters compared to a, quote, whale versions. When new characters drop, like the upcoming Ayaka, Yamiya, and Sayu, content creators can do precise at-launch guides for free-to-plays and whales, and let free-to-plays know if characters are worth spending primos on. Having free-to-plays not waste primo gems and be happy with their decisions increases player retention, which is astronomically valuable for any game developers, and who knows, can inspire future purchases. I, for one, already quit Genshin like twice already. But besides that, recently there has been a controversy around the content creator Mattjestic, who's getting his YouTube channel terminated because of leaks. Now, if you could toggle constellations on and off, so guides could be easily produced, we wouldn't need leaks because his justification for doing it is that he's helping the community save his primo gems and things like that. But in actuality, I'm sorry, Matt, but you're just leaking, and having guides would really be more helpful for saving primo gems of free-to-play players. Now, number 5. Free 10 pulls. It needs to happen. With every patch that comes out, I feel like 10 of each fate type should be given to every single player in Genshin Impact. As it stands right now, free-to-play players are getting dragged in the dirt when it comes to primo gems from events, and even whale content creators used to talk about this issue. I will give MiHoYo credit. When it comes to the latest patch, patch 1.6, the Golden Apple Archipelago, and all of the events given, I was able to actually scavenge myself a 10 pull with the accumulated primo gems. Yeah, a 10 pull. When it comes to player retention, a 10 pull every patch is just not enough, when at worst it takes 18 to get a single on-banner 5-star if you have the worst luck. The solution is to literally hand out 10 Acquaint Fates, Intertwined Fates, and 10 Weapon Banner Fates with every single patch, and then also have the Primogems from the events stay the same or get even better. Cough cough, like Mihoyo at the beginning of the game. What this can do is it can artificially boost the rates in the players' minds and will increase player retention of free-to-play players. Looking at Mtashed's free-to-play god account, he has 6 5-stars or above with multiple 5-star weapons apparently, but that's not law for the average. The bottom line is free-to-plays, and whales too, could just use some more Primogems. It's not gonna make people stop buying them. Now, number 6. Increase the drop rates for the prototype schematics that are from the weekly bosses. These things are the bane of all players, and I get it, but at the same time I absolutely do not. These things are rare, and that is an understatement. Poor boy Enviosity took around 6 months to get a single bow schematic drop? That is ridiculous. The 4-star weapons that can be crafted from the schematics are extremely mediocre at best, and the rarity of these trivializes the free-to-play experience even more. Your weapon variety is already small as it is as a free-to-play. The amount of time and effort it can take to get a single blade drop does not reflect in the quality of the weapon produced. Unless... Number 7. Making Skyward weapons craftable. Now, this is a bit of a stretch because of what the weapons itself do, but hear me out. Unless your name is, again, Mtashed, you most likely do not have multiple 5-star weapons on a free-to-play account. You just don't. But for free-to-plays to be viable and for Mihoyo to be able to make harder content, free-to-plays need to be able to access these weapons at the very least. Now, why Skyward set specifically? Well, looking at this graphic here, we can see that the color of the Skyward blades match the color of the Crystal Trunk ore in Genshin. So, here's my proposition. I feel like this should be a grind. I feel like this should cost a prototype delay, but somewhere in the range of 100 to 500 crystal chunks. Instead of spending 6 months getting a prototype delay and getting a crappy 4-star, maybe a month scavenging 250 crystal chunks to create one Skyward weapon would be incredibly valuable. I will say it again. Decreasing the gap of strength between free-to-play and whale players will then allow Mihoyo to create endgame content that, to quote Mtashed yet again, will give stacked level 90 maxed out characters value. Alright everyone, what did you think of my selection for quality of life features that should be added to Genshin Impact's Inazuma 2.0 update? That would be both beneficial to free-to-play players and whale players alike. Do you have any critiques? Comment down below. If you like the ambition I have and hoping Mihoyo has this amount of generosity, leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more Genshin Impact content.